Adley, Gunnar, and Jackson. In a perfect world, the O's extend all three. But if you could only extend one of these guys, I said Gunnar. I said I think my gut would have said, like, if you'd have asked me like last November, I think is what I said, I would have gone Adley, just because I very much value the importance of having a captain, or not necessarily an official captain, but somebody steering the ship from behind the dish.
Sure.
And Adley has proven. I mean, then you look at the splits from when he got there to where they are now, and
the winning percentage is just climbed like crazy.
Yeah, like getting swept maybe like once or twice in the Adley era. But I said I think I would probably switch my vote now to Gunnar. So my question to you is, of those three, who would you extend if you could only extend one?
I would agree. I think Gunnar. Being partial to shortstops, I don't want to put this out in the universe. I don't want to put this out there because I don't know like how much merit it really has. But like Adley, body type and athletically, gives me vibes that he will not finish his career as a catcher. He gives me a lot of like Joe Mauer vibes. I think he moves pretty well right now as a catcher, like base paths, but you can tell like those are heavy heels. You know what I mean? Like everything he does it's kind of big movement. It's not super fluid. Don't get me wrong. He's an absolute freak, but I have that feeling like there is going to be this weird, what do we do with him? Because his body's starting to wear down a little bit. I think Gunnar's Gunnar. And I think worst case scenario, if a shortstop loses a little range, you slide him over to third. You tell him to put on another 15 pounds and let him, just tear up that right center. The ball just flies there. So I don't know. I would want Gunnar. Is that a fair answer? I don't think there's a wrong answer.
I don't know.
And as much as I think he will live up to the hype, he hasn't yet. So I can't say Jackson.
Well, going back to Spencer in the live chat, he said, if Holliday puts up numbers comparable or better than Henderson this year, would you change your answer to Holliday? For me, the question is, and they were talking about it on the broadcast tonight, they're talking about where Jackson Holliday fits into the 5-tool player description. Yeah. And the pop was the one that they're unsure of right now. Like he's got it, but to classify him as like an 80 grade, complete package 5-tool player, I don't know. I mean, he hit what, 15? He had 15 jacks in the minors last year.
Yeah.
I don't know how that translates to the big leagues, but I mean, if you're putting up close to that, I don't know if we can really, I don't know if we can expect much more than that from Jackson, at least at this stage. And I know it's like super early. He's like 12, but
yeah,
I don't know how much power we can expect from him at this stage in his career.
For any nerds out there, power grades at 60, running grades at 60, arm and fielding are at 55. Those are the lowest. Hits at 70. I don't think there's going to be any issues. I texted Ryan this a couple, I don't know, maybe a week ago. I was like, this roster gives me headaches. I see log jams all over the place. Dude,
it's very easy as a non-Orioles fan to get kind of mixed up with all of the young dudes. Like you've got Cowser, you've got Westberg, you've got Mayo, you've got Holliday. I mean, there's certain names that you're obviously not going to get mixed up, but there are certainly log jams that exist.
Heston Kjerstad. Yeah. I mean, what the heck, dude? Like Mayo, I think slots at third. I think he plays corners, but like, are you not? I asked Ryan, I was like, are they going to move on from Mountcastle? Like, who do you move out of the picture? Like, who do you move on from? You got to create room somewhere. I guess they tanked for a couple years too long.
Yeah, too many top prospects.
Sorry.
On their hands.
Did I say that out loud?
Not a bad problem to have, I guess.